Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Inner Empress and you're here at Inner Empress Readings. So before I jump into the reading, I just want to take a quick second to say hello to all new subscribers as well as to those who have been with me from the beginning. I know that I've been missing in action lately. I just had a lot of different things that I had to take care of before I could bring you fresh videos, and I never want to, excuse my language, bring anything to you half-assed. So now that I have more time, and I'll have a lot more time after July, I plan to put out a bunch of new videos, and once again, you'll just be hearing from me. So thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. I also want to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting my work, supporting my gift through watching videos, liking, commenting, to those who have donated, purchased readings, and also a special thanks to R, who sent me this beautiful deck. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and I actually have a few of the cards in the piles. I'm going to be using them today, and I really enjoy them. I think you guys are really going to like the information that these cards have for us. So without further ado, let's get into this reading. So this is going to be one of 4 videos that I'm going to be putting out, and this is about what the universe wants you to know for yourself. Now, this can be for you, or you can be looking at this video for someone else, and this is specifically for air signs. So perhaps you have a sun sign that is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or you're looking into someone who is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or perhaps you have a lot of air somewhere else in your chart and you just want to know about that. So we have our 3 piles, and when you're ready, you'll find the timestamp in the description box below. All right, so hello, my Aquarius. How are you doing today? So this is a timeless reading, which means that it doesn't matter when you watch this video, whenever you happen to watch it, the information is relevant for you. So let's look into what the universe wants you to know about either yourself, or if you're looking into someone else who happens to be an Aquarius. So we have leadership, take charge of this situation, career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. So I want to point out, just because it's standing out to me instantly, that the word change and joy keeps popping up to me. So I saw it here in this card, the career change, where it was talking about you're going to be embarking on some new changes that'll bring you joy and abundance in regards to your career. And then this one talking about surrendering to joy and how positive changes in your life is going to bring that into your existence. So we also have Ask Your Angels. Meditation brings answers. Disruption, which is the Tower card. And it's also number 16. It breaks down to number 7 as well. And then we have, this is advice for you, clairvoyance. I'll get into this in a moment, so I'm going to set this to the side. All right, so Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, instantly what's coming to me is that there's going to be some changes. So whenever you happen to see this video, or if you're inquiring about someone who you know who happens to be an Aquarius, you're going through some changes, or they're going through some changes in their lives. I see that the universe is trying to get their attention, or your attention. The universe is trying to show you different pathways. I think that you've been on a journey, you've been on a path, and I don't want to say it's not working for you. I feel like you've gotten everything you were supposed to get out of the experience, but now it's time to move in a different direction, and your heart is kind of leading you to that. I just heard anxiety, so some of you in this pile, or who chose this pile, may be feeling some type of anxiety about a choice. Maybe you know what that choice is that you have to make, and you're kind of worried about making it. Or you're possibly just feel like an impending choice is upon you, and you're not exactly sure yet what the options are, but you know that something has to change. I also heard guilt. I feel like someone who is watching this feels guilty about being happy for some reason. And I feel like it's because you may have had to leave something behind. It could have been a person, a relationship, could have been a career. and you know that you want to move on to something better, but leaving whatever behind kind of gives you a sense of almost feeling guilty. That's popping up. I feel like the universe is trying to give you guidance. You are very protected and divinely directed, but I feel like you're not paying attention. So that's coming through very heavily for those in this pile. You have an inkling though. I do feel like you might have been getting signs. So the universe has been trying to get your attention, but at this moment, like, you're not really paying attention to it. And I think it's because you're trying to hold off the inevitability of, okay, if I really acknowledge that I'm done with this situation, this person, this place, then I have to move forward. Then I recognize I've come to the end of the road here. For someone specific, something with someone who passed is coming up. I feel like you have someone around you who is like a family guardian. So it could have been a close friend, could have been a friend of the family, could have been a family member, but I feel like it's somebody very close to you who may have passed away. I want to say recently. I heard 5 years, so it might be within the last 5 years, or it may be 5 years approaching that this person has passed on. But I feel like you are being guided by this individual. I just heard memories. So I feel like you know when they're around you because certain memories pop up, certain signs pop up that make you think of this individual. So that's for someone specific that's watching. Some of you in this pile, something with your faith is very important. The universe is talking to you about your faith, telling you to have more faith. For some of you, it's also being introduced either once again back into a particular faith or taking up a new spiritual, like religious belief. And once again, coming back to this leadership card, there's something coming through, especially with the changes that are happening in your life, where the universe is trying to push you to take more of a leadership stance in your life. And I feel like you've kind of been like resisting that. I'm getting some feeling of resistance. So it could be a promotion that perhaps you're afraid to actually be promoted to, or a position, or a relationship, taking it to a new level, a higher in-depth level, or like marriage or engagement or moving in something. For someone who's watching, there's some type of fear of going that extra mile, of taking that incentive, and the universe is talking to you about, you have to make a choice. Like, you are a leader. Your life is only going to go as far as you allow it to go, because there's some type of blockage that is in front of you that you have not dealt with, but you see it. For my Aquarius watching, I feel like you see it, and that is why the universe is talking to you about this. Now, with that being said, my eyes just went over here to the advice card, and I feel like I need to talk about this now, because I'm talking about seeing, and I just looked over, and once again, your advice is clairvoyance. So it says, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So once again, we're talking about your sight. So with this being your advice, pay attention to those signs. Pay attention to clairvoyance can also be in regards to like dreams, visions, moments where you find yourself possibly staring at certain things in your day-to-day life and not sure why you're staring at that particular thing. Like, maybe you lost something, you're looking for something, and once you take a moment to just stop and sit down, you find yourself staring at the very spot where it is. There are things in front of you that the universe is trying to get you to see. And I feel like it's trying to get you to trust your sight and your visions and your dreams more. Some of you are highly psychic in this pile, and you are trying, in a sense, to not connect to that. And the universe is telling you that that's not going to help. They are definitely trying to get you to tune in to your angels, to your support system. And that can be your heavenly support system. That can be your earthly support system. The universe is definitely trying to show you that you have support around you. I just heard sacrifice. Some of you in this pile had to make some type of sacrifices very hard sacrifices in your life. Could have been recently, could have been in the past, but the universe wants you to know that those sacrifices are not for nothing, that it is trying to bring you so much more joy. It wants you to stay optimistic, and that as you allow yourself to kind of release the pent up, I just heard anguish. Somebody might be experiencing anguish over previous sacrifices or something you had to let go. But the universe is saying, as you move yourself out of that energy, you'll actually see that life is trying to bring you other beautiful blessings to, I don't want to say take the place, but to fill the void in your heart, to show you that there's still more out there, there's still more to live for, that there's still so much more that you are meant to have. For someone specific in this pile, I feel like a message is coming through from a child you may have lost. Or I just heard, I just heard like niece or nephew, something like that. So it might be your child, or it might be your niece or your nephew, or someone you thought of as a niece or nephew, something like that. This person has passed on. This person may have been ill. And I just get this energy coming through that this person wants you to know that everything is okay, you know, to not be so worried for them. Or I feel like there's pain, there's earthly pain, and they just want you and everyone else involved to know that they are at peace, and that they don't want you to worry, that life still goes on. They want beautiful things for you. They're watching over you and their family, their loved ones, and to not to hold their passing with grief. For someone specific in this pile, something with an injury is coming up to me. I'm not exactly sure. I'm very drawn to the legs of this woman, so it might be something to do with legs, to do with I don't know, to maybe someone unfortunately is not able to walk right now, or is healing from a broken bone or something, but there's some type of injury. Also, I'm very drawn to this person's chest. For some reason, they have their arms like crossed like this, and I'm very drawn to like the chest area. Something with that is coming through, but there's an energy of healing. This is very specific for someone who is watching, and I want to put out a disclaimer first for anyone who is uncomfortable that this has to do with potentially sexual assault, but there is some type of energy coming through about someone needing to stand up to the person who assaulted them. Someone needing to speak out about it. Someone also needing to, I don't want to say let it go. I'm not that, but needing to find peace, to find healing. There is an energy here of your healing. You have to take it actively in your hands. For some people, I feel like you need to speak up. Something is coming out with you. Need to speak up. If someone is harassing you in any type of way, whether it's sexual or it's mental, verbal, physical, whatever the case is, there is a need to stand up, that the universe is trying to tell you that you have support around you, that you need to reach out, that you need to let your voice be heard. And then there's also something very specific for someone here about someone who may have gone to jail for some type of potentially sexual assault. And I don't feel though like there is a sense of peace for the individual, whether it's yourself or whoever you might be watching for. I don't feel like there's a sense of peace though. I feel like, I don't know, there's maybe they're about to get out soon, this individual, or something like that, but there's a feeling of like unresolved, like not enough justice is coming through for some reason. When I just said that, it felt like the energy broadened. So quite a few people in this pile outside of assault might be feeling like for some reason there was not enough justice for something that took place. And the universe is definitely talking about keeping yourself in a positive mental space, keeping your energy in a positive space, allowing yourself to surrender to joy, to let go of the hurt and the pain, and doing it in a way that's right for you. Doing it in a way that allows your soul and your heart to actually have peace. Because I think it would be very callous to just say, let go, you know, oh, just get over it type of thing. That's very callous. And that's not what they're saying at all. They're saying that whatever it is you need to find true, genuine peace and happiness, you know, go for it. Go for it. Don't, there's some type of resistance. I just heard the guilty again. I feel like someone feels guilty that if they let go of something, some type of pain, some type of trauma, that it's like not honoring somebody's memory, or not honoring like what they've been through. It's something like that that came up. But don't allow guilt to make you hold on to pain. Don't allow guilt to make you feel like you don't deserve to be happy, to let burdens go, to finally kind of lay something down and say, you know what? I am not going to let you control me anymore. For some of you in this particular pile, you might have had a breakup. You might have broken up with someone, or even potentially lost your job. There's some type of shift. There's a very big shift in some area of your life. Now, for the romantic aspect of those who chose this pile, the universe is telling you to stay optimistic about your love life. They want you to know that as you continue to kind of put yourself on a vibration of love, put yourself on a vibration of joy, that you will attract that to you. So that's in regards to love. For those of you who may be in a positive relationship and there's no type of breakup and stuff going on, the universe is telling you to not be so guarded, to allow yourself to experience this moment. You know, this might have been what you've been praying, hoping, wishing, manifesting. And now that it's here, you know, allow yourself to experience that, especially if, I just heard different. So especially if this relationship is different from what you're usually used to, your alarms might be going off. You might be feeling at high alert, but the universe is telling you, if nothing has given you a sign that something is wrong in this relationship, don't be the reason that something goes wrong. Allow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to feel this joy. Also, I just heard signs. So keep your eyes out. They're repeating words. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to hearing words like repeating, but I've been hearing signs and guilt coming through quite a bit in this reading. So they're letting you know that some of you might have been looking for a sign if somebody is the right one. And they're saying, we are trying to show you, we are trying to tell you, but you just have to be open to receiving the answers that they're trying to give you. Now, for some of you, once again, going back to your spiritual helpers, you might have been asking for signs. I feel like some of you in this particular pile have actually been asking for some type of sign, and the universe is telling you that with this meditation brings answers. You might actually need to sit down and meditate. You might actually need some quiet time to yourself. Maybe you've been kind of so busy, or you've had so many different people putting their opinions into your ear about a situation that you haven't really had the chance to listen to yourself and the universe. So take some time to just kind of think, just kind of, you know, relax and let the answers come to you. And you don't have to sit there, you know, in cross-legged position to meditate. You can write to meditate, you can draw, you can dance, whatever puts the mind in a soothing type of feel, that is considered meditation. So you might need to find what's best for you, what makes you feel relaxed and soothed and open, and go towards that. I also feel like some of you will be receiving the answer to something you've been asking about from someone in your life. Someone who I feel like you can respect their opinion. So I feel like some type of news is about to come to some of you who chose this pile. It might be in regards to a promotion. It might be in regards to some type of career change or some type of, there's an advancement that's happening in this pile. If you haven't gone through this Tower moment of disruption, you may end up going through it soon, because it needs to clear away some old things in your life. And if you have already dealt with this, the universe is just letting you know that it's pretty much, for the time being, smooth sailing on this next level that you're hitting. But for those of you who perhaps have not hit this Tower moment yet, please know that the universe has you. The universe is supporting you, and they're letting you know that you have everything you need to get past this point. That this is forcing you to step up into a leadership position in your life, to see things in a different way, to push you into different realms in a sense that you would not have gone towards. So it could be in regards to a new position. It can be in regards to you moving, like pushing you to go move or to go take a certain field of study or something like that, take over the family business or whatever the case is. There is a certain level that the universe wants you to go towards, but you are kind of comfortable and safe. Whether you are comfortable and safe in a positive atmosphere or a negative atmosphere is based on you, your own life. But wherever you are, for some of you who chose this pile, you are comfortable in that spot to where you are not allowing yourself to go further, and the universe does not want that. So it's going to be breaking some things up in your life that are not healthy for you so you can move further. Yeah, it's a lot of positive energy here. I just want you to know that, Aquarius, it's a lot of positive energy here. Please, even if I said something that may be taken possibly as something negative, don't see it as that. You know, things are not so black and white. At the end of the day, it's all how you perceive something, how you choose to handle something, whether you're going to, you know, decide to move past it and use it as a stepping stone in your life. This pile has a lot of positive energy. No matter what it is that you might have stumbled upon that might have been a setback momentarily for you, the universe is letting you know that there is so much joy and abundance and love and creativity that is open to you, and that they're trying to show you how to access that through support. By knowing that you don't have to do everything on your own, by knowing that you have people around you who support you. I just also heard who don't. So with this clairvoyance, they may be trying to make you see people around you who don't support you, situations that don't benefit you, so you can get up out of them and go towards places and people and situations that do. Whew. Yeah, so Aquarius, that is all that I am seeing right now for you. This actually is a very prosperous, beautiful time for you. And the universe is working with you to let some burdens go so that you can really enjoy stepping into this joy, so that you can really enjoy being, you know, your best self. Your best self in love, in life, in everything. So whatever it is that makes you kind of feel guilty about enjoying the good times in your life, the universe wants you to know you don't have to feel that way. These are blessings that you deserve. So thank you so much for watching, Aquarius, or those who are watching for someone who is an Aquarius. I really appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Please remember that this is a general reading for the collective, so it's a lot of different energy that's coming through. I'm channeling for a lot of different people. But if you would like a more personal reading where I single in on your energy or the energy of a specific situation, I do offer those readings in my Etsy shop. You can find the link for that in the description box below. And I do offer readings in my Etsy shop for a variety of topics, for career, for spiritual paths, for love. I have a section where you can choose your own question. So it doesn't have to just be on your astrological sign or something of that nature. But thank you so much for watching. If you happen to like the video, please be sure to like, subscribe to my channel for more. And I love to hear what resonates for you. So if you're comfortable letting me know that, please be sure to do that in the comment section. And I try my hardest to make sure that I reply back to everyone. Take care. All right, so for those of you who chose pile number 2, my Geminis, let's look into what the universe wants you to know, or what they want you to know about the person who is a Gemini in your life. All right, so sorry, I'm staring at this card, and I just feel like for some reason, Geminis, I feel like you might be going through a tough energetic time. Now, I just want to put out this is a timeless reading. So whenever you happen to click on this video, that's when it's relevant for you. Don't worry about the date that I posted it. Whenever you see this, this is when you were meant to see it. But I feel like right now there is a cycle that is going on in your life, and it might be weighing on you quite a lot energetically. I feel like past decisions are kind of coming back to bite you in a sense. Nothing catastrophic, but it's just a matter of needing to clear up old karma and get it out of the way. And that can be an old lover, some type of work situation, debt, whatever the case is. There's an energy of cycles. What goes around comes around, and something needing to be cleared out. So that's just hitting me real quick from this card. All right, so let's look into these. We have victory and success, number 6. We have protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. We have children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Then we have you're ready. Okay, so these 2 cards right here are actually advice to you from the universe, so I'm going to turn these over later. Instantly, what hit me from this reading as I was laying down the cards. Okay, so going back to the energy that I felt here in the Lover's card as I was talking about, I definitely see it reflected here in the Flirt card. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And I feel like that's what's happening. I feel like your energy, some of you might be finding yourself feeling much more maybe sexually aroused, might be finding yourself, I don't know, maybe more people like kind of attracted to you at this time. There's some type of magnetism that's there. Now, what's hitting me is that there is a burnout energy, as I mentioned. And I feel like that's also coming through a lot in this surrender to rest and sleep. So to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time, you know, rejuvenation, etc. Some of you might be serial dating right now. Some of you might, because your magnetism is so high and you're kind of like attracting people, some of you might be kind of back-to-back dating, or perhaps like with sex or something of that nature. I'm not judging, but there is an energy exchange that's happening to where it's almost draining. Like, it's not even like you're really enjoying the dating experience or the sex. It's like you perhaps were possibly using it as a distraction, or I don't know, it could be an addiction or something, to where now it's just burning out. Now you're just feeling drained and tired. And that's for some of you watching. For others of you, it doesn't have to be in that nature. It can be something perhaps even creative energy. You know, sexual energy is considered a creative energy, a spark. So perhaps you've been so on point with a project and so creative and so like focused on your work and pumping out ideas that now you're starting to feel fatigued. So something is coming through with that. However, I am seeing with this you're ready, victory and success card that you have been quite successful with whatever it is that you've been trying to aim towards. So whether it was getting attention from the opposite sex or the same sex, or whatever the case is, with work, with projects, with being more social, with something, with family, I feel like you have been successful with that. You have been noticed. People have definitely been singing your praises and, you know, giving you accolades and whatnot. But there also is a sense of you needing to pull back and protect your energy. And as I just said that, I felt like for some Geminis in this pile, something with like demand on your time. So I feel like there might be those around you who are like trying to get you to come out to like multiple events, to come out and be this place, that place, something like that. And the universe is telling you to protect your time. Now, I do feel like this card, protected, is also speaking about wider protection of you are definitely protected, so don't worry. But I also feel like it's asking you to employ more protection in regards to your life and yourself. Some of you might be considering a career change. Some of you might be considering leaving a partner or something, some type of disruption in your life that you're just not sure like what the result would be. And the universe is telling you, you're ready to make this change. Don't worry about how things are going to turn out. You're going to be victorious. You're going to be successful, and know that they're guiding you. You got this. Also, with the surrender stubbornness, I feel like this is going to something with old patterns and old ways. The universe definitely wants you to be more open when it comes to other people's ideas. I feel like there's guidance around you and help that you might not be accepting. You might be kind of stuck in your mindset of what you think is best right now, and the universe wants you to be a little more open to just listening to the other opinions and ideas of other people. Now, with children, some of you very well might be considering doing something with children, might be considering having your own children. You might be doing something now with children. And if it's not, I also get a sense of needing a little more youthfulness in your life. I feel like for some of you, there needs to be a time of just kind of having fun and going back to that innocence, especially if you've been doing some type of job or living some type of lifestyle where you really feel like, I don't know, like the youth, like life itself, the joy of things have been sucked right out of you. So take it as it resonates. There's a lion here, so some of you might be dealing with Leo. There's also a lamb here, a little lamb, and for some reason I'm thinking about like childhood. So for some of you, something I feel like with a childhood friend is important. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's coming through to me. Some of you aren't giving something a chance. I just heard give it a chance. So some of you might be stubborn about something. This could be like giving someone romantically a chance, or like a new career position a chance, or something with family, like maybe a family member needing to do something and you're so used to doing it because you feel competent and you're like, I don't trust this person to take care of it. But the universe is saying to allow this person to have a chance. So something like that is coming up. Also, I want to point out that this person, and also this person, now that I'm looking, both of these individuals are blowing some type of wind instrument. This looks like a horn, maybe a trumpet or something, possibly a clarinet. And this looks like a flute. So that might be important for someone who was watching, something to do with an instrument, something to do with a wind instrument specifically. Perhaps something with music or music and children. For a very small batch of you, something with this flirt card just hit me with an X for some reason. I don't know, something with an X, but I felt like the energy was not a lovey-dovey energy. It was more of a I'm used to you energy, so since you're here type of thing. And I feel like perhaps you've been wanting to break away from that, but you've been feeling like, oh, well, you know, this person's like a comfortable pair of slippers, like they're just here kind of thing. They're the backup. And the universe is talking to you about you're ready to let that go. You don't need that to block your energy anymore. All right, let's look at your advice. So Gemini, your advice is patience and clear sentiments. Okay, so for patience, it says your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. All right, and for this one, it says, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. I feel like that is very important for you right now, especially what I was talking about with this energy pull, this energy drain that's going on. Really pay attention to how you're feeling. Also, for some of you, as I previously mentioned, you might feel an uptick in energy, an uptick in sexual energy. You know, just be very mindful, because I feel like the universe is trying to talk to you through your emotions and your physical feelings. So, for example, if you're considering doing something or potentially dating someone or something of that nature, trying to make a decision, and you feel a strong negative or sickening reaction to it and you're not exactly sure why, the universe wants you to pay attention. You know, if the thought of something gives you great joy and you feel an uptick in energy for it, the universe wants you to pay attention. So right now, psychically, you're being talked to from your spiritual guidance through your body, through your emotions. I also just heard something about it was faint, but it was something about like, am I crazy? Am I being crazy? And I feel like you might be going through some mood swings. And of course, I know that a lot of people put that on Geminis, but the universe really wants you to pay attention to how you're feeling and know you're not being crazy right now. Like, you're actually receiving a lot of divine guidance and signals, especially possibly about, as I mentioned, karma that you're closing out or cycles you're closing out. So pay attention. But in the process, the universe wants you to have patience, because all the things that you want, all the things you're trying to go towards, whether it's to start a new job, whether it's something with business or school or family, whatever the case is, the universe wants you to know you will be successful. What you are meant to do, what you are being guided to do, you'll feel it. You will feel it in your body. You will feel it in your soul. But the universe wants you to know, in addition to being ready, you also have to be patient, because they are setting things up for you that, you know, is going to help you in the long run. But right now, the stage isn't made. Like, you have to hold on and let them get the pieces together. Also, with me saying that, getting the pieces together and whatnot, the floor behind this woman looks like a chessboard. So I feel like some of you might feel like you have to maneuver something, like you've been strategically trying to plan something, plot something, make something happen. And perhaps it's been feeling like it's not happening, it's not going well, especially if you're dealing with an individual that you feel like you can't trust. I know I've talked about something coming back and biting certain individuals who chose this pile. The universe wants you to know to surrender. You don't have to play this game with this person. You don't have to sit there and go tit for tat, go back and forth. You're already protected. You already have success coming to you. All you need to do is be patient and listen to yourself. Honor your emotions. If somebody's telling you something and it just doesn't feel right what they're saying, listen to that. And that can go back to the flirt card. Some of you might be dealing with individuals who are overly flirty, who might not be solid partners that you want. And perhaps they're whispering sweet nothings in your ear, and the universe is saying, you know what you're feeling deep down inside. Listen to that. For some of you, something with starting a new life is coming up. I don't know if you've been kind of saying that recently, but something with starting a new life is popping up. Maybe a new way of living, new way of thinking. But yeah, that's all I'm currently seeing for this particular pile. But it's a beautiful energy here. The energy, it's a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie, like right now, it feels a little difficult. So you might actually be going through some confusing times, some hard times, some trying to figure it out type of times. But the universe is letting you know that as you listen to yourself and stay patient, that things are going to unravel before your eyes, that you already are successful, that you already have what it is that you're sitting here and trying to manifest. It's just kind of, they want you to kind of get out of your own way. So make sure that you're not being stubborn to the will of the universe. Make sure that, you know, you listen to your intuition and know that you're not crazy. Know that you're not making things up. I feel like that's very strongly emphasized right now because it's a lot of things going on, because I feel like you're getting hit with so many different signals and energy pulls, that the universe wants you to know that trust your gut feeling, your first initial feeling to something, versus talking it, you know, out of your head like, oh, well, no, maybe it's, don't do that. Listen to what it is that you first felt, even if you don't have adequate evidence for it. That doesn't mean you have to like blow off the handle. You don't have to like, I don't even know if I said that expression properly. I'm sorry if I didn't. But what I'm trying to say is that if this is in regards to something potentially negative, something that would make you upset, make you mad, you don't have to react. That the universe just wants you to be aware so that you can move accordingly. And it wants you to know that you can trust yourself. For some of you, I really just feel like trusting yourself is important for some reason. And that's coming through. The universe is saying you are ready. You know, you are ready for success. You are ready for all these beautiful things to happen. You are protected. But right now, all it wants you to do is fall back. Get some rest. Get some rest. Because some of you, I feel like your energy is just really depleted, really drained, really pulled in a lot of different directions. So get some rest, be patient, and just observe. Observe people around you. Observe how you feel about being around people around you. how you feel about a prospect that was brought up to you, how you feel about a potential option or something of that nature, because that's what's going to guide you. So as you tune more into yourself, I feel like you'll be able to push out outside voices, which is also important for some of you watching. I feel like you have too many outside voices and opinions trying to tell you what to do about a certain situation or your life. So Gemini, you're going to be good. You're definitely going to be good. Thank you for watching. That's all that's hitting me. Please keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective, so I'm channeling a lot of different energy. But if you would like something more personal and pinpointed to you and your situation, you can always purchase a personal reading from me, and you can find the link for that in the description box below to my Etsy shop. And in my Etsy shop, I provide a whole bunch of different readings, like for career, for your spiritual growth, for love. You get to even choose your own category for some, so it doesn't have to just be on astrology. But if you happen to like this video and it resonated with you, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I read all comments, and I do take the time to sit there and comment back to everyone because I appreciate you taking the time. So thank you once again for watching, and I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. All right, so for those of you who chose justice, my Libras, let's find out what the universe wants you to know. And just so you know, I said it for all of the different decks, but this is a timeless reading. So whenever you happen to look at this video, that is when the information is relevant for you. It doesn't matter when I posted this. All right, so we have speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. I hope I said that right. We have music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Some of you might be singers. That could be coming through. Some of you might be musicians. Some of you might actually be like public speakers, or considering this justice card, you may deal something with law. So you could be a lawyer, you could be a judge, you could be a professor. There's something where your voice commands respect. So something with that comes through. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Big happy changes. Material harvest, number 9. And then number 0, new beginnings. This is beautiful. All right, I'm going to get to this one in a second. This is your advice. And I'm sorry if you hear all that thunder outside. It's like raining and lightning and all that, which might be significant for some of you. All right, so Libras. Wow. I feel like there's a lot of beautiful blessings that are about to come into your life. I feel like some of you have been speaking it into existence. So you have actively been manifesting. I feel like also there is some stubbornness here. I want to put that out there. I do feel like some of my Libras who are watching, there is some disbelief that you're going through. Like you're kind of torn because in one breath, you want something. There's something, some type of goal or something that you want to manifest. But in the other vein, it's just like your logical side, because you are so logical and mentally focused, kind of doesn't believe that that will happen for you. You're kind of looking like, well, what are the odds? What are the chances? How will this come together? And so the universe is telling you, no, surrender to miracles. There are big happy changes that are going to come into your life. Whether you're dealing with hardships right now, could be money or material or whatever, the universe is saying that there is material harvest. So there is abundance that is trying to come into your life. And this does not have to be just money. Like if you are dealing with financial hardships, this can definitely be talking to you about monetary gains coming into your life to help you with that. But this is also having a sense of personal well-being, of feeling grounded, of feeling like you are where you're supposed to be. And with this new beginnings card, it's beautiful because it's showing that you're completing certain cycles in your life. So you've learned certain lessons already and you are ready to move on to something much better. For some of you, this could be a new relationship coming into your life. That can be work related or it can be romantic depending upon your situation and what you're asking about. But the universe wants you to also know, and this is hitting me, this attraction card with this material harvest. The universe wants you to know, I just heard a while. So some of you might be single for a while in this pile. There's something about as you enjoy this singleness, as you kind of allow yourself to embrace it, that is when the universe will bring a new one into your life. So that is definitely coming through. For some of you, something with your musical career, I see big happy changes coming through. I feel like something is going to happen that is going to help you career-wise. I just heard philosophy for some reason for someone. So that might be important. I'm also hearing like archaeology, and I know that's going to be really specific for someone. Yeah, something like that is coming through. Now, I don't know why, but I'm staring at the keys on this person's belt. This might be significant for somebody. You might be trying to move into a new place, or something with, I don't know, something with, it could be work, like getting the keys to something. So perhaps your own office, or a higher position where you have to lock up or something of that nature. But I feel like this pile, there's a lot of advancement going on. There's a lot of beautiful advancements going on for your life. And the universe just wants you to be comfortable where you're at. I feel like you're not necessarily seeing the blessings of where you currently are. And they want you to notice that when you appreciate the present moment, then they're going to shift things for you to where now there's all of a sudden all these other blessings in your life that were waiting for you. Also, dolphins, I don't know why, but I was staring at them earlier, and I want to point that out in case that's symbolic for someone. But these two dolphins right here, I feel like that's important for someone. With this world card, some of you might actually be moving as well. Like moving across the world, moving some type of distance. Somebody downsized in this pile. That's hitting me with this card. I feel like somebody had possibly like a spiritual awakening or some type of revelation in their life and just started downsizing different things. You might have cut off certain people or given away certain items, maybe had a garage sale or something to where you've been giving away and cutting away things from your life that really don't serve you. And good for you. I feel like you're trying to move forward with what it is that you need. Like, you hear that, guys? But yeah, just keeping what you need, only taking with you what you need. And that's good though, because it's going to help you to acquire much more. Now, for some of you, this could literally be a divorce. You could be dealing with a divorce, and that's why there is some type of downsizing, some type of splitting up of assets or letting something go. It could be a breakup or leaving a company or something, but there is, it's for the better. Don't look at it like a loss is what's coming to me. The universe wants you to know that you're well taken care of and that there are going to be good changes that come into your life because of this. There's going to be miracles that come to you because of this. So don't look at anything you lose as a loss. Look at it as it is clearing space for you to have so much more. For some of you who may have, you're not single, it's not a case of being single. I feel like the universe is telling you to enjoy your relationship a bit more, to kind of find the beauty and the richness in it. I feel like some relationships in this category might have grown stagnant, or there's some type of dissatisfaction that could possibly be going on for some of you. And the universe is saying that, I'm hearing two different messages. For some of you, it is a matter of you feeling in your heart like you need to move forward in a new direction. And that can definitely go back to what I was sensing with a possible divorce or breakup. For others of you, it might be a fact of needing to take a relationship to a new level. So there's some type of leaving a phase behind to go on to a new level. But the universe wants you to appreciate what you've had so far. It's very big in this pile about appreciating where you are, because there's so many beautiful things that are either happening to you right now or they're about to start happening to you that you really don't have room in this pile to be. And I hate saying this, but to be sad. You know, like everything is really lining up in your favor. I just heard keys to the kingdom. Wow, so some of you are literally getting the keys to the kingdom. All right, so your advice. All is well. This is beautiful. And I just want to put out there that I do not look at the cards before I turn them over for you. Like I shuffle, I put down the decks, and when you see them is the first time I see them. So literally all is well. It says everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So if you are going through it right now, something difficult, or it could even be something legal. You could be dealing with a court case or anything that, I feel like this is very formal. Like the Libra card, the Justice, the Scales, everything like that, you know, that comes through for your sign. But I feel like right now what it's talking to is there are some changes that are happening in this particular pile that I feel like contracts, binding contracts, or verbal contracts, which could be a relationship. It could be something with family. It could be a will, something like that. Whatever it is that you're dealing with or going through, if you're going through a breakup, if you've been single for a while, whatever that case is, everything is happening the way it's supposed to, because you are about to get hit with some beautiful changes, with miracles, with abundance, financial, spiritual abundance. It's a lot going on. Some of you might actually get an inheritance. Something like that is coming through to me. Some type of inheritance. I just heard settlement for someone. So some of you might be dealing with a court case and you're actually going to end up with a settlement. So yeah, just know that all is going exactly how it's supposed to go. Stay positive. You know, please stay positive. I know you're very logical, you're very analytical. So sometimes your mind is like, let me look over these possibilities. I'm looking at the odds. Things aren't looking in my favor. But the universe is like, excuse my language, fuck the odds. If we say it's so, it's so. For some of you, you might actually start traveling more. Some of you might actually have retired in this pile, and you might either retired or something that allows you more time. I feel like there's more time in this pile to go travel, to do different things that you've been wanting to do. You might even be traveling for your music or for your speaking or something. Some of you might, I don't know, be promoting something. Perhaps you're in plays or promoting a book or something, but there's some type of traveling that's taking place. I feel like for some, it does have to do with your art, your work. For others of you, it is more of a leisure thing now that you have more time, that you have kind of stripped yourself of certain responsibilities. And there was something I wanted to say. I'm hearing bridge for some reason. So some of you might be trying to bridge the distance somewhere, or bridge the gap between you and someone, or some type of situation. And I feel like the universe is letting you know that things are going to work out for the best. Whatever that's supposed to mean for your life, things are going to work out for the best. Like there are wonderful things that are going to take place for you. So just with this pile, I feel like you don't even need to be worrying. Whenever you see this, this is when the message is for you. But the universe just wants you to know that it's a lot of newness that's coming into your life. And yes, some things have to get cut away because of it, but know that everything is happening because it's supposed to happen, and that this is actually helping to elevate you, helping you to be seen the way you want to be seen, to, you know, something with the truth. Like I feel like this reveal keeps coming out to me. So either reveal something in court, reveal something in your life, reveal something with money or something like that. But there's some type of reveal for this pile, and you really just don't have to worry. You really don't have to worry. For some of you, something with healing, spiritual healing, holistic healing is coming through. You might be embarking on a journey to become more, what is the word? Holistic, perhaps, to live better, eat better, something. You might be even going on a spiritual journey. I don't know, something like that is coming through for some who are watching. Also, I'm very drawn to these buildings back here. They almost look, I suppose you would say, like Roman buildings. So something with Rome perhaps could be important for someone. I keep staring at the roses that this woman is smelling. I feel like rose might be important for someone, either as a name. I just heard perfume for somebody. So rose scented perfume, or the perfume might have rose in it, like the word. It could be someone's garden, a symbol or something, but something with rose is important. And there's a lot of purple. I'm seeing a lot of purple in here, and I just want to point that out. So purple might be a spiritual color for you right now that you might want to either wear, or you'll see it around a bit and that'll kind of be a sign for you. You might want to look up the spiritual properties of the color purple. So and that could, saying that kind of hit me. That could be important for somebody watching the color purple. So perhaps the movie or the play, that might be important for somebody. But I know purple is a very divine color. So perhaps you might want to pay attention to that. But yeah, those of you in this pile, there's beautiful energy coming towards you. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Whatever is possibly falling apart in your life, it's because it has to fall apart. Like, if I was you, I wouldn't even, I mean, I know it would be hard to say that, because whatever you're possibly dealing with, it holds a spot close to your heart. So you're going to feel some type of way about it. But I feel like the universe is letting you know that you really will see the bigger picture soon, because so many blessings are going to hit you that you're going to be like, wow, all of that was truly necessary. Also with music, when I was putting that card away, something with song is important. And I don't know, I feel like I need to draw a song for those of you who are watching this pile. I didn't do this for any of the other piles, but it's really hitting me, something with music. So if it's not your occupation or your passion, like your hobby, I feel like for some of you, something with a song. So let's find out what the universe possibly wants you to know. Okay. All right, so we have Don't Take It Personal by Monica. We have Ready for Love by India Arie. And we have Apologize by One Republic. So some of you might be dealing with some situations with where some apologies need to be had. Maybe some people need to right some wrongs with you, or you might potentially need to right some wrongs, say some sorries, or it might be something where, like I said, with court or separations, something like that is coming through. With the Ready for Love, some of you, as I said, you might have been single for a long time and you just feel ready to love. These are beautiful songs. I'm going to write these in the description box so you can find them. But this song is all about being ready for love and kind of having in mind who you want to be in a relationship with. So really manifesting, you know, going back to those miracles. And then Don't Take It Personal. Some of you might be dealing with a situation that there could be some misunderstandings that are taking place. Like if you find yourself butting heads with an individual or something, it could be the fact that there are some misunderstandings. Maybe somebody is misunderstanding you or you're misunderstanding them, but it's a matter of, don't take it personal. This is just what I'm going through right now. You know, it's just one of those days. This is how I'm feeling. Like I said, listen to the song, look up the lyrics, you'll really see what it means. But it's really about, you might be taking this a little harder than it needs to be. So some of you might be feeling as if some situation in your life is actually worse than it currently is, and the universe is saying, don't take it personal. Wow. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. This was for Libras. If you happen to like it, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I do take the time to read every comment, and I do try my hardest to reply back to every comment. Also keep in mind that this is for the general collective, so I'm channeling a lot of different energy here. But if you would like a more personal reading where I tune into your energy or the energy of a specific situation, you can find the link for that in my description box below. It'll be to my Etsy shop, and I provide a variety of readings there. So not just on astrology, but also on spiritual well-being, on careers, on love. I even have a section where you can choose your own topic. So you'll be able to find that, as I said, in the description box below. But thank you so much for taking the time. I am sending you lots of love and light. And Libras, you're good. You're good. Like, you have it made right now. So love and light.